The viewers asked that I work on Freddie's outfit next. The inspiration for her outfit is her father's outfit, Dr. Facilier, and the party dress that she's currently wearing. Originally, I was thinking of getting the inspiration from the time period which the movie The Princess and the Frog was based on, the Roaring Twenties in New Orleans. But the Roaring Twenties was too cheerful. Freddie doesn't do cheerful. She's going to be the Queen of Shadows eventually. So I looked at her father's outfit and wanted to feminize his outfit. So basically, I gave Freddie a jacket and a dress. The jacket is a modified version of a tailcoat jacket but with a very high waist. It has puffy short sleeves that end around the elbows, extra big collars, and tails that look more like a skirt. And then underneath the jacket, Freddie is given a below knee-length red dress with a high waist. I originally thought about making it a ball gown, but the skirt looked too vast and empty because of the high waist jacket. So I think shortening the dress and also making it more narrow and slender created more balanced appearance. So there was a bit of restitching everything to accommodate the late design changes. So anyway, let's talk about the jacket first. The jacket is made with one back panel and two front panels. The front panels have rounded edges where they meet. The right panel overlaps the left panel. I think when these panels overlap, the right side has to be on top for the woman's clothes, but I get so confused. I live in a unisex world and forgive me if I don't notice these things as much. These top panels are short and end below the bust. Next there is the coat tail, which looks more like a skirt that only covers the back side. The jacket skirt stops around the mid-thigh. There are two arms. I added slight puff to the shoulders, but not too much. I sew all of them together to form a jacket. And then I cut out a large collar and sew them onto the jacket, and we have the basic shape of the jacket. The jacket is dark crimson. I try to avoid the green in her outfit because of the green screen that I use. I don't want her dress to disappear into the background. And I also noticed that Dr. Facilier does not wear green. His color seems to be brown, purple, and red, although the brown might be actually closer to dark purple. Next, I gave her a red skirt. I originally thought I would make a long gown, but it didn't look good, so I started fiddling around after. I used the dress patterns from previous outfits I made. The red fabric I used has a shiny side. I thought maybe I should use the shiny side of the fabric for Freddie. It seems more fitting that Freddie should wear the shiny side and not the solid red side. So I flipped the dress after I made the dress. Of course, that meant the seams were on the wrong side, so I took out the seams and stitched the dress again. This time I had to hand stitch the dress because there wasn't a lot of seams left to sew it by machine. Brown is just such a dull color, so it's time to add some decorations. I outlined the jacket with gold embroidery thread. I stitched the gold embroidery thread onto the jacket with tiny stitches. It kind of took forever. I also added purplish swirls and spirals all over her jacket. The swirls and spirals are made with purple embroidery thread. I stitched the patterns onto the jacket, and that process also took forever. But I think the jacket looks way more lively than just a plain brown jacket. 4 black rhinestones are used as buttons. They are glued onto the front panels, 2 on each side. I contemplated whether I should add some bones and skulls somewhere on her outfit, but maybe not. Maybe she doesn't need a voodoo reference everywhere all the time. Frankly, I'm kind of confused with voodoo and exactly how voodoo works. There also seems to be a difference in how Hollywood sees voodoo and what it actually is. All this stuff is just so confusing. I'm just going to make up stuff on how her shadow magic works. Maybe someday, if I have time, Freddie will need her father's cane, which seems to work like a magic staff. Next, I wanted to add some green somewhere on the outfit, so I gave her a green waistband. I used a piece of bright green ribbon. I stitched the green ribbon just below the bust, so the green ribbon will show through right below the jacket. The waistband also gave more shape to her dress. And then her outfit is done.